False start. I'm just waiting on him to come hit start so we can go. Defeated Packers versus 49ers team. We are in dire need of a win right here. Good throw. Good throw.
PA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi State.
What that's about. We're gonna try this again.
It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Fielded in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go. 180. All right, D, let's check. 42's the mic. Check.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Watch the safety creep. White. Check 25.
They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Good. 4 yards the pickup, first down. For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert. Boy, he really made a name for himself in that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go. 180! 21. Just like that. Mike's by 4,
Now Garoppolo pushes him over. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I got you. Mike 42. 21. Check tight.
They'll run with Coleman on first down.
Get out of here, man. They just slowed me up.
Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Taken down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
One, Omaha. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
To throw is Garoppolo. That's complete to the tight end Werner. Touchdown, 49ers. Charlie Werner with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Good pass.
Makes the score Niners 7, Packers nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 16-yard line. A big run there by Jones. 57 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys?
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 83 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Robbie Gould lining up for the point.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez Scantling.
Good pass.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
7.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
The ball carrier.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And the Packer first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
To Aaron Jones.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Has it. Good play. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
7-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Hey, gun.
Mike's 4-2.
12. 2.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
It's just me and you. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
I got you.
Let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
65.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
2-yard loss.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. It's their turn to take it downfield.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Niners 21, Packers 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive...
And that's caught
the flip with that, man.
Touchdown, Packers.
Rodgers.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
That's me.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use.
Not give up
one
them plays
play,
right
75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs.
It's Trent Richardson going up against a freaking DB telling me he can't win that
play there. Second down.
Oh, yeah, killing me,
Brings
man.
up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
11. 58 to mine. 58.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Here we go. Baby!
Watch tight end. 4 down.
I got this.
Too little, Zach.
On first down, Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for
Get out of here. You, man, get the...
This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it's amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. They'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house. So they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Mason Young for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll bring them back within 4. They got the interception, but very little movement after. That forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. That's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember,
Get out of here, dude. What is you doing
This is
over
a
there?
golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Switch.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Coleman, the first down and a little extra. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On 1st down, it's Coleman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down right.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Coleman. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Packers.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Going for the deep ball. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
He was brought down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Right by your man.
The tackle made by
You
Christian
seriously,
Kirksey.
man. Right by your man.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Stick!
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So
He was on a route.
Will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage
Oh
and
my
field position
goodness.
are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs. when
He
you're
on
talking
a
about
route. How is
They
he blocking in the back on
did
a
not take that
route?
one and made it 4th down.
Man, y'all need to come. Y'all need to
Wisnowski
come
on
with
a
it
punt
better
as he
than that,
sends
man.
this one away. A very nice punt that time.
Dude
but
was
they get
seriously
11
on a
back
route,
the
and he
return.
get called for
And
blocking
offense
the
will
back.
take over with a new set of downs.
Oh, boy. Y'all killing me, man. Y'all killing me.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards on the pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Rodgers now on first down.
Oh, I freak around and played it.
Incomplete.
They switched me to the wrong man.
Second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Throwing again, Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
A 28-yard
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Just got to hold it, baby.
He stopped immediately there. Preston Smith there on the stop.
No gain on
really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw. Garoppolo gets this one to Juszczyk. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Good play.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line.
Bring it back, son.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Green Bay.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Packers 17.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 51 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
No, you get the fuck out of here.
Green Bay.
17. Devontae Adams. Green Bay.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
Get out of here,
the
man.
Touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is born. And some room to roam now. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Let's go, D.
Again, it's Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
First down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And a Packer first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Lewis has it, the tight end. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter, it's a good running back dive play.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Titans Ringo. Titans on Ringo. Titans on Ringo. Blitz. 26.
Rodgers to throw once more. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this, when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Go, go, go. Right there. 54.
To throw again. Rodgers
good
going
play.
right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And they'll have it
Good
in
play.
the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Rodgers again now.
Oh, my God.
But it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver.
Bro, that's 2 interceptions that hit that man in the hand and ain't went
Snap,
down.
he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So
Boy, y'all killing me, man.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Is a turnover on down.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
48-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They will run again with Coleman. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got some space here. 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 66 yards for him on the ground.
The 6-yard line.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Coleman. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Watch 54, watch 54. Hey, watch the slant. Undercut. 12, fellas, here we go. Check 13.
On second down, it's Coleman. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 25 yards out. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular.
We pulled it off.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the 49ers, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Man, we managed to pull that off. Good job. We need it, baby. Pulled it out.